Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're recapping one of the most disturbing and talked about horror films of 2025, Weapons, directed by Zach Cregger, the guy who blew us away with Barbarian. This interconnected anthology-style horror thriller became a massive hit, blending psychological terror, possession elements, and some truly twisted imagery that left audiences reeling. It's dark, ambitious, and full of surprises. If you haven't seen it, huge spoilers ahead. This is the full movie recap. Let's dive in. Weapons is structured as a series of seemingly unrelated stories set in a small American town, all tied together by missing objects, weapons, that connect back to an ancient evil force. We start with the first segment, following a high school teacher named Miss Riley, played by Renata Raines in a chilling performance. She's strict, beloved by some students, hated by others. The kids in her class are typical teens, hormonal, rebellious, dealing with bullying and crushes. One day, a quiet kid named Elias disappears after school. No one thinks much of it first, but then strange things start happening. Students report seeing shadows in the hallways, hearing whispers. Miss Riley finds an old knife in her desk drawer, a weapon that's not hers. She becomes obsessed with it, carving symbols into her skin. The class descends into paranoia as kids start accusing each other of pranks that turn deadly. In a brutal scene, a popular girl gets locked in the gym locker room overnight, and something tears her apart from the inside out. Practical effects here are nauseating, with limbs twisting unnaturally. We realize there's a demonic entity possessing people through these weapons, objects that carry a curse from decades ago. The story jumps to another thread. A young mother, played by Julia Garner, whose toddler finds a creepy doll in the woods near their home. The doll's eyes follow her, and soon the kid starts speaking in tongues, drawing violent pictures. The mother tries to get rid of it, but the doll keeps coming back. Her husband dismisses it as imagination, until he picks up an old hammer from the shed and starts hearing voices urging him to fix the family permanently. These stories weave in and out, building dread. We meet a cop investigating the disappearances, who uncovers police reports from the 1980s about similar incidents. Kids going missing, linked to artifacts dug up from an old Native American burial site that was disturbed for a mall construction. The entity is a vengeful spirit that latches onto weapons, turning ordinary people into monsters. The third act connects everything in a small-town festival gone wrong. All the possessed converge. Miss Riley leading a group of brainwashed students, the father wielding his hammer, others with guns, knives, even a chainsaw that belonged to a long-missing logger. It's chaos. Blood sprays as the entity jumps from host to host, making people commit atrocities while fully aware but unable to stop. One of the most haunting sequences is in an abandoned school basement, where survivors hole up. A teenage girl, the final girl type, played by Sophie Thatcher, figures out the pattern. The weapons are keys to the possession. She has to destroy them all, but each one fights back. The knife stabs on its own, the doll animates with razor-sharp teeth. The climax is intense, a showdown in the town square during a fireworks display. The entity fully manifests as a shadowy, multi-limbed horror, using the weapons like extensions of itself. Our survivors, the cop, the mother, and the teen, team up for a desperate plan. They lure it into the old burial site and bury the weapons under consecrated ground, but not without losses. The mother sacrifices herself, stabbing the possessed father to break the chain. In the end, the teen thinks it's over, but as she walks away, she picks up a seemingly innocent locket, a new weapon, that fell from one of the bodies. Her eyes glaze over, hinting the cycle continues. Roll credits on a freeze frame of her sinister smile. Weapons is a bold follow-up to Barbarian, expanding Cregger's style with interconnected tales that explore themes of inherited trauma, colonialism's lingering evil, and how violence passes down like a curse. The ensemble cast is killer. Standouts include Pedro Pascal as the skeptical cop and Amy Adams in a cameo as a deranged guidance counselor. The practical effects are grotesque. Possessions involve bones cracking, eyes bleeding black ichor, bodies contorting in impossible ways. It's not just jump scares. The psychological buildup is suffocating, with quiet moments that make the explosions of violence hit harder. Easily one of the scariest and most original horrors of 2025, proving Kreger is a force in the genre. What did you think of Weapons? Did it top Barbarian for you? Or was there another 2025 horror that scared you more? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like if you're still thinking about those possession scenes. Subscribe for more deep dive recaps, and I'll see you next time. Sleep tight, don't pick up any strange objects,